There's nothing wrong with looking like everyone else. I'm not trying to be pro. I'm not like other girls.
Alexis Sunshine 83, it's always sunny here.
Hey Sunshiners, Alexis Sunshine 83 here. Today's video, I want to share fashion mistakes I've made that I feel were detrimental to my personal style, in hopes that if you're feeling off, meh, or blah about your clothes and outfits, this may be why. Disclaimer, I am obviously not a fashion icon, but in the past year, I've really pinpointed reasons why I felt off with my style and figured if you're struggling, then these could be a good place to start. The first fashion mistake you're making is none of your silhouettes go together. So maybe all of your tops work better with a low to mid-rise bottom, yet all you own are high rise. And so anytime you take those tops and tuck them in to work for your high-rise bottoms, it looks weird. Maybe the graphic is cutting off, or just the silhouette of top just doesn't work tucked in. This is something that I very much struggled with for years. Sometimes I would pair my longer tops with my high-rise jeans untucked, and it always looked a little bit weird. I'm hoping I can show some example photos on what I'm talking about, because with a lower mid-rise or just a rise that fit the top untucked where it ends and the jeans are, like, you can see the pockets, you can see the zipper or buttons, whereas with the high-rise, it just always looked a little bit off. It would have looked better if I tucked it in, but it also didn't look good tucked in. And for me, what works best is having a variety of silhouettes. Whereas in the past, I really only focus on one silhouette of bottom, yet then for tops, I was a lot more open, and it made it that there were a bunch of tops I just never wore because they didn't go with any of my bottoms. Whereas now I have a pretty good balance of different silhouettes of bottoms and different silhouettes of tops that all kind of can interchange together, whereas there was only a select amount of tops that I owned that actually paired with all the bottoms that I owned. You could also use the example of only owning crop tops, yet all of your bottoms are more of a mid to low rise, or they are high rise, but not high enough of a rise to fit the crop of the top. Basically, take a look at all of your tops and all of your bottoms and just make sure that they all pair together and there's no type of disconnect. It's also not just about the rise, it could be the inseam of all of your bottoms of jeans or pants don't actually hit at the right place for all of your shoes. So it always kind of looks a little bit awkward and you don't know why. It could be because of the inseam not being long enough or short enough. Maybe even a majority of your tops work best with maxi skirts, yet all you own are mini skirts. And I'm not saying that you need to own every variety of different silhouette. You could just stick to one type of silhouette bottom, but it's just about then verifying that a majority of your tops work with those bottoms. This will look different for everyone. For myself, I had a big chunk of tops in my closet that were basically unwearable, and I was struggling to figure out why they were unwearable because I liked them. They were very cute and I kept them in my closet for a reason, yet I struggled so much with pairing them with my high-rise jeans because something, again, just felt very off. And it wasn't until I opened myself up to at least trying different rises of jeans that all of those unwearable tops for such a long time finally became wearable. A big fashion mistake you're making is comparing your style journey to someone else's. I know for myself, I follow a lot of people that have great style. It's unique, I admire it, I am inspired by it, and it's hard not to think, wow, they must have popped out of the womb with 10 out of 10 style. But actually, you're missing about potentially 20 plus years of trial and error that person has gone through to where their personal style is now, and it will continue to change. Maybe they don't even feel like their personal style has arrived to their final form of personal style. Maybe 5 years ago, they were also wearing all of the 2020 micro trends. I love going onto somebody's profile whose style I really admire and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling to see how their style has evolved. The people that I admire their style didn't just buy all those pieces in 1 month. It has taken years. It's taken lots of scouring on eBay. It's taken listings on Facebook Marketplace to find. It's taken thrift stores that they've traveled to collect all of those pieces. And again, I am seeing the end product of that work. It also can be new clothing as well. Maybe their favorite dress they bought 5 years ago. I think that's why aesthetics and cores like Dark Academia, Coquette were so popular, because it was a guide and kind of like a checklist on what to wear, what to like, what you consume versus your own personal likes and dislikes, and also life experience that's going to shape the clothing that you like and inspiration. And I think aesthetics and cores can be a positive of inspiration, but not following them to a T, letting your own likes and your own personal style kind of shape it into being a little bit more unique to you. This fashion mistake isn't going to be true for everyone, so please take it with a grain of salt, but your outfits are too modern. I realized for myself when I wore an outfit that just felt too current, it made me feel uncomfortable. But also, if I wore an outfit that was too 90s, very like one note of a certain era, it makes me feel uncomfortable. Having a blend of different eras of trends and styles is, for me, where I feel the best, and I think can be really helpful in also creating a unique outfit where if you like current styles, obviously there's nothing wrong with that, maybe swapping one piece in your outfit that is very current to something that's maybe more 90s or 2010s. Obviously, thrifting is a really great solution. Going for something that's not new is automatically gonna make your outfit feel more unique versus looking like everyone else that's wearing the exact same silhouettes and pieces. There's nothing wrong with looking like everyone else. I'm not trying to be pro, I'm not like other girls, but when I would wear an outfit that just felt way too current, like I could go to the mall right now and buy every single piece, even though every piece was still secondhand. The silhouettes were just really, really current and trendy. It felt off, and I needed to change one piece in the outfit that isn't usually styled with it and kind of takes it out of the like 2025 version. I'm really hoping that makes sense. A fashion mistake you're making is you're looking at your outfit for too long. And I know this list is me telling you to analyze your outfits and clothes more, but I think there's a limit of you're starting to distort your view of the outfit and the way that you look because you're staring at yourself for way too long. Having photos and videos of your outfits can be helpful, but it is not an end-all be-all. I have a lot of outfits that I love to wear that do not photograph well, do not look good in video. And as somebody whose job is to edit themselves, this is definitely something that has distorted my view of pieces that I own, where I love them and then I see them in video and I'm like, oh my gosh, this looks so bad, but I love that piece, but should I love that piece? It doesn't look good, and it starts to kind of go through a spiral. In most cases, I can't really do anything about that because, again, I do edit myself constantly, so I kind of just have to accept that there's pieces in my closet that just don't look good, but they do look good in person, and I enjoy the pieces. I don't want to get rid of the pieces just because they don't photograph well. So there's pieces in my closet that I wear all the time that I don't show on my channel because I know that they actually don't look good in video form, but they do look good, just not in video. And so I think this also goes with staring at yourself just for too long in an outfit. When I am leaving the house, I do wait until the last minute to put on an outfit, mainly so then I'm not just over analyzing the outfit before I leave, because then I will change about 20 times and then I get to a point where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna wear a t-shirt and jeans and like call it a day because I don't even want to like deal with this. Even though there was nothing wrong with any of the outfits, it's just the fact that I had too much time. And I love taking a day and just trying on a bunch of different outfits, different outfit combinations, almost like a fashion show of outfit planning, turning on some music. But that is like fun, and you're trying different pairings and things. You're looking in the mirror to kind of see like what works together. but there is just a really big difference than when you're about to leave the house in an outfit and you're looking in the mirror and then you're like looking at yourself a little bit too long and knowing that you're gonna go out in public, and kind of all those pressures that then have you overanalyze the outfit that maybe when you were doing that little fashion show day, you really liked the outfit, but now when you're about to leave, you don't like the outfit anymore and you don't like any of the pieces. Why do you even own those pieces? You're gonna donate all of those pieces versus looking at it, cool. Is my zipper up? Everything's good? Okay, I'm gonna leave the house. Lainey Ozark did a video where she didn't look in the mirror for a week just to see what kind of outfit pairings she would put together, because kind of with this one, she found that she overanalyzes her outfits when there is a mirror. And so it was kind of an experiment to see what outfits she would wear, what pairings she would put together without the focus of looking in a mirror and overanalyzing. And I think that could also be just a really great experiment to also try if you're finding before you're leaving the house and looking in the mirror, you're just like, oh, I have nothing to wear because anything I'm putting together I absolutely hate because of overanalyzing yourself in the mirror. Maybe cover up your mirror for a week and just see. Raise your hand if there's a big difference between your comfy clothes and your fashiony, stylish clothes. And I don't mean pajamas. I'm talking like when you are overwhelmed, you're overstimulated, you're anxious. I feel bridging the two and having your fashiony style clothes also be comfortable, I don't want to say is life-changing because it's a very overused term, but it really made a difference with my style. Focusing on the outfits and pieces that you wear when you're going into a situation that you feel very anxious about. Is it the silhouette? Is it the fit? Is it the size? Is it the material? And so figuring out what is it about that outfit that makes me feel calm and like I can do the anxious thing, and trying to find it in more of my style. So now I have a bunch of blouses that are loose fitting that wouldn't show a lot of armpit sweat because that's a big thing. And I still own tops and wear tops that will show my armpit sweat, and I just don't wear them when I'm like really, really anxious and it's like a river coming out of my armpit. I wear the comfortable blouses that feel like me and go with bottoms that don't feel too tight, too restricting, that aren't a whole mess and trying to unbutton and rebutton when I have to use the bathroom. Because that's another thing, is then I was thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to use the bathroom, I'm gonna have to unbutton it, that's gonna be like a whole thing. So I wouldn't wear a lot of my bottoms because of that. Whereas now I have a really great selection of bottoms I can wear that are my anxiety friendly. What also really helped me with this is realizing that t-shirts were kind of my security blanket for my anxiety, and so I always just wanted to wear t-shirts, and so all I ever bought were t-shirts. I wanted to wear more pattern pieces, more tops that were aligned with where I was getting my inspo. But again, because I was always so anxious, I was just wearing t-shirts. And so then I was buying more t-shirts because I was always wearing t-shirts. So obviously I love t-shirts. So buying t-shirts would make me not have a regretful purchase. But then I just only owned t-shirts. And so yes, I was comfortable, but I also wasn't comfortable, like I said. So actually putting a ban on buying, thrifting any t-shirts was really helpful. Like, it would have to be the perfect t-shirt for me to buy. Also, crew necks. Crew necks were my like major safety blanket. And also, like, there's just so many amazing crew necks at the thrift store. Like, it was really hard to say no. And so I put a crew neck ban, and instead of wearing a crew neck for the comfort aspect, I would wear a sweater instead, because there's so many different patterns and colors and styles of sweaters that are going to give me that same comfort as a crew neck, but it's just more interesting than wearing a crew neck. So that one's a little bit less anxiety focus and more like comfort focus, and trying to take something that's comfortable and just make it a little bit more stylish for me. If you want to wear a normal crew neck, obviously, like, go and do that. But if you're finding you're just wearing that same gray crew neck all the time, maybe try a sweater instead. Finding a cute little pattern sweater instead, and kind of seeing what that difference does for the outfit. Alrighty, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know if any of these resonated with you. Also, if there's any fashion mistakes that you've made that you've changed and has made a really big difference, let us know in the comments down below. If you would like to see my face again, then make sure to subscribe right down below and also follow me on Instagram, which is alexsunshine83. I will see you all in my next video. Bye!